We're joined this evening by junior guard Steve Simonds and senior guard Matt Medeiros after a 69-46 win over Norwich University. Guys, good win tonight. A major proponent. A lot of your points came from beyond the arc. The shots just seem to be falling. Matty, 23 points, 7 3-pointers. Talk about your game tonight.
Well, I think the last couple of games we haven't particularly shot well. What did we shoot for a team from three?
53.8%.
Yeah. The last two games I know we shot well under what we should be, around 40. So I think it was just that game where we, started hitting shots, shots that we hit in practice and we take every day. So, if you look at it, I'm pretty sure the last two games we've shot well under 30%, I think.
Right.
So, it was just me and Stevie and a couple other guys make good passes, an extra pass, get an open shot, and knock them down.
Stevie, double-double, 10 points, 10 boards, 5 assists, a couple three-pointers as well. Let's talk about your game today.
I didn't think I had a very good first half. I rebounded pretty well the first half, but I wasn't shooting well, even though I was getting some good looks. But it was a good game in terms of able to get assists because everyone was open. Someone would kick and I'd have an open shot, but someone would be more open, and everyone was knocking down shots. Obviously, you're going to have more assists when people are hitting shots. Yeah,
18 assists for the team on 24 buckets tonight. It's obviously a pretty good percentage right there. You guys had a lot of different players shoot three-pointers and make them tonight. It seemed like they didn't know who to stop. You have Krubel Werke, draining threes from the baseline. You got Craig Lucianot coming in, who not many people know about. Of course, Zach Blodgett, 3 for 4 from downtown. What is that? Does that open up for you guys? That opens up some looks for you guys?
Yeah, when you have a great player like Nick in the post who brings double teams and that's what they did every time we touched the ball today, doubled them, which they have to do, because he's tough to play one-on-one. So when they double and we have shooters around and we just make the right pass and we have confidence in every other player. So I tell them, if you're open, just shoot it. So and it has come from Nick, being doubled. It does stretch the floor, and so if you don't have shooters, you can double Nick and get away with it. But when you have shooters, it's it's a tough thing to double, bring another guy. Then there's always one.
There's always somebody that's
then it's
more open.
4-on-3 on the perimeter, so it's tough to guard.
Another huge factor tonight, and maybe it wasn't evident to everybody in the crowd that was here watching, but a 39-16 lead in rebounds. Norwich only had 16 boards. You guys are working hard on the glass. Stevie, usually 4 or 5 a game or so, but 10 for you. Was that something that you saw? You saw your man. You had a chance to make a contribution on the glass.
Well, I just went and got the ball, but to be honest, it's because everyone was hitting tonight. Everyone found their man, so I was just happened to be the guy that the ball was bouncing to. But Nick and Blodge and James and even the guards, they were hitting people, so we were able to come in and just scoop them up. I think that they weren't getting those second chance opportunities.
And Matty with 6 boards and 4 assists too. So everybody contributing in a lot of ways. You guys now improve to 8-2 in GNAC. You're above the 500 mark again after dipping below for a short spell there after a couple tough losses on the road. Coming up, Emmanuel College, another home game. What do you guys expect from them? You get a couple days to prepare. What do you expect to do to be working on in practice and things like that?
Well, some stuff we need to work on defensively. You watch film and we'll see. There's times in my head I can remember, we leave the ball open. A couple guys went off in a row and hit a couple threes in a row. You can't let that happen. So, we'll watch film on Emmanuel. We haven't played him obviously yet, so we'll get a good report and we'll just practice. And I think, like you said, the rebounding. That's been our biggest improvement. That's what we need to do. If you can control the glass. We don't have a huge team, so if everybody hits someone, it's like it's team rebounding. Like Stevie had 10 rebounds tonight, but we need to do that. Jobin can't get 16. We can't just rely on Jobin getting 16 rebounds a game. Yeah, other people have to get rebounds. So
we all got to contribute.
Absolutely. Just one last question about film. How much film do you guys watch as a team, and how much of an emphasis is that on practice?
Well, I think you do a great job, leaving it open so I can watch. I can go back to my room and watch film from GoMonks.com. So I think that it's good. I can go on there, I can watch it, and then most of the time, like as a team, sometimes coach will just send us clips of what he sees, but as a team, sometimes we don't get to watch it together. But like I said, I know a couple of us, we can go on the computer, watch it on Go Monks, and then sometimes other teams have it, sometimes they stream it. So and in that case, we would just get it from coach. But yeah, I watch film every game, about every game.
Yeah,
And
I watch almost every game too.
I probably watch more on the previous game, only because I like to see how I played, what I could do different. Sometimes I don't like watching a lot of film on like another team. I just like watching what players do necessarily.
Right, tendencies, things like that. Can they go to their left?
Because sometimes I don't like watching it though, because then you put a thought in your head like, oh, maybe you watch a game and not that they didn't play well. So yeah, I just don't. Sometimes I don't like.
You don't put too much stock in it. In other words,
yeah.
And Maddie, one last question for you, and then we'll let you guys go. I know Stevie has family and he's probably hungry. Some of the 3-point shots you took tonight were NBA threes easily. We don't often see that from you. Is that something that Coach Sanicola said, hey, let it fly, or are you just kind of feeling it and letting it go?
I mean, he's always giving me the green light to shoot, but I think once I just got in a rhythm, once I saw one or two go in the basket, sometimes it doesn't matter
That's
really how deep. Not like, sometimes I don't even notice. Like, you'd know that I didn't know it was that deep, like I was shooting that deep.
Yeah, there were a
sometimes
couple
you get in the rhythm, you
see space.
You're aggressive, you see space. Like I said, I told you before, I saw space, and I could block my shot. But once I see space or hands down, I try to, especially when you're in a rhythm, that's what you look to see. But yeah.
All right, great guys. Hey, congrats on the win. Good luck against Manual here coming up, and have a good Sunday.
All right.
Thank you.